And we're live. Trying to play this song, but it won't play. What's up, you guys? Come back. Clapping it up with Meeks. Hey. Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah. Hey. Just want to tease that. Let me pause that real quickly. I'm going to have to play that by myself. But that's the person we're going to be interviewing today. I know he just jumped on this live, so I'm about to jump on this live and add him on here. Oh, man. Your voice is beautiful, honey bun. Hey. Hello, how are you? I was just kind of playing a little snippet of your song just a minute ago. I was loving your voice.
Uh, you silly. How you
Most
doing?
definitely. I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Just got back running some errands, so I apologize for the delay.
Oh, it's good. As long as you're here and you're live, then we can get this interview, done and everything else. It's nice to see you again because I did see you at the Grind and Shine Festival and
Yeah,
everything else. Now, were you able to perform and do your thing?
nah,
Oh, it's all good. You have next time.
nah.
Most definitely, though. So I was playing your single Valentine. That's your latest single, and it was actually very beautiful. I loved it. So let's just kind of get started with that, though. So you bring out your latest, single Valentine. Is that also EP that you're dropping, or is already EP that you've dropped just
Uh,
recently?
There's one that I am actually currently working on right now. The Valentine was more of a single just for that particular month, just for that particular day. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just trying to get some, just trying to get some buzz out there. For the people celebrating the Valentine's Day thing. I just want to put a song out there. So
Most definitely, it was just a song, just for a song.
you said what?
So it was just a song for Valentine's, for the ladies, the couples, the fellas and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, the song can go, further than just that. You know what I'm saying?
Most
So
definitely.
yeah,
So what's your plan when it comes to like music? Like you are a singer, right? Correct?
I do more than just sing. Like I try
Mm,
my best to, like tap into everything, and I mean every genre. I try my best to tap into it a little bit. So
most definitely. So you're versatile. So instead of just singing, you do singing, rap, everything.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what inspired you to do that when you first did? What inspired you to do that? Sorry.
I would inspire me to do music.
Yeah.
I, I would have to definitely say Michael Jackson for sure. Michael Jackson, man. Like Michael Jackson, James Brown, the list goes on and on and on. But I would say Michael Jackson, James Brown, and Prince most definitely because like their music was so like unique at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I came in. I was born in that era, so it was like everything was so fresh. The dancing was so fresh, and then now kids now doing moves that Michael Jackson used to do, but now they got their own little twist to it. And some people don't even know that. Some people don't really understand where that all that dancing and all that stuff, originated from. And I'm not saying just him. Of course, it was other artists that that also was the whole dancing thing too. But he was just more of a big, big inspiration to a lot of people at that time. So definitely Michael Jackson. I would definitely say.
Most definitely. So I know you said that, he was the person that not necessarily invented it, but he made a platform and everybody loved him for it. Do you feel like as an artist, you growing up, he didn't get a lot of recognition for it?
Well, at Michael,
Yes.
oh Michael got all of it. He got the love and the hate
Hmm.
recognition. But
Yeah.
the thing,
And to this day,
yeah, still to this day. But the thing about it is though, he never stopped. That's the
most
thing.
definitely.
That's why he's more of a big influence in my life to make music is because of his grind. Like You know, he'll smile in your face and he'll hit you with a, with the most polite gesture or anything that
Mhm.
you say. And the next thing you know, he coming out with albums and they fire, songs and they fire. Like you're not killing his vibe. You're not stopping him. You know, and that's what
Right.
I love. That's what I loved about him. And so much as the media try to shoot him down, but he still bounced back. You know, like
Most
but
definitely.
but yeah, mostly him.
So mostly him. So you growing up, did you like try to do all the dance moves like him, sing like him, like
Oh,
and everything else?
of course. Who didn't? Like who didn't? You know, this man was filled with so much like energy, man. It was just crazy. It was just unbelievable. Like so much energy that he had.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah. So every time when a beat come on, it's Michael Jackson's beat. Every time you sing, that's his song. So of course I have tried mimicking his moves. I have tried mimicking his voice and things like that. So yeah, most definitely.
Most definitely. So what was your first single and how did you feel when you released your first single, just as an artist?
Uh, the very first one that I actually started to dive into the whole music thing
Hmm.
was the I'll Be There, the Don't Worry one. It didn't really get as much as what I thought it would get. The vibe of it was like kind of old schoolish '90s type music vibe to it. So like I want to see where it goes, where it went. But I mean, it had its moments. At times I was getting like, 20 plays, 20 views a day. Then it starts to climb, then it goes down, climbs up, then it goes down. So I was pretty impressed on how the way that single went. Honestly.
Most definitely. So I know you have a lot of singles I listen to, like Nasty, Yeah, Yeah. And of course I was listening to Valentine's when I started this live. So let's just talk those singles. Like personally, which one was fun to make?
Definitely nasty, yo. Nasty. That Nasty was definitely my best one yet, still to this day. Besides Break It Down, I
Hmm.
love Break It Down too. Break It Down is like a pop joint, like more of a dancing type. But Nasty, I definitely have fun with Nasty.
I bet
I
every guy does when they make a song like that.
huh?
I said, I bet every guy does when they make a song like that.
Oh yeah, because I was in my mode when I made that song. Like it was, like, I made sure that it was all dark in the room. I made sure that I had me something to drink. I had me something to smoke on. I was the whole vibe. And then once I heard that beat, now I was like, oh, okay. Then I was like, okay, let me add this little, this woman in the background doing her little thing or whatever on the effects or whatever. Then I was like, dang, this okay. Let me put it. Okay, it's coming together. Let me just put it together. It sounds great. I loved it. I love it. And a lot of women still love that song. Like I remember, I just had somebody not too long
It
ago
gets
was,
you in the mood if you with your boo.
huh?
It gets you in the mood if you got a boo and you with your boo. So it gets you in a certain mood.
Oh yeah, it does get you in. You know, And there's a part two coming out, by the way.
He dropped the part too.
There's a part two coming out today, by the way.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, you said the ladies still love it.
Hmm?
You said the ladies still love it. They still like rock with
Yeah.
the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like if I really want to take my mind there, I feel like I can go there and be like the 2021 or just be like a sex symbol. You know what I'm saying? Like I can really take my mind there if I choose to live by that. And
Right.
I can. I'm not gonna put myself out there like I'm the best singer, out of everybody who's trying because there's always gonna be competition.
Hmm.
Same thing in the Olympics. It's always competition. It's always competition. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can sing the way that I can sing. I'm not trying to match nobody else's voice. Like I would say like the one of the most unique singers of all time is Shaka Khan. Can nobody,
I definitely agree.
can
Definitely.
nobody hit her notes?
Yep.
Shaka Khan hit it. Shaka Khan, no, that's Shaka Khan that hit that note. You didn't hit that. You can't. Nah, no. That's
I
what I love.
agree.
That's what I love about her. Like you cannot hit her notes. Only she can hit her notes, and it may sound like kind of like scratchy and kind of off, but it just sets that record on fire when
Yeah,
she hit.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying this, but I think Shaka Khan was a lot better singer than Beyonce, and I love some Beyonce. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think that she was a whole better singer than Beyonce is. That's just my opinion. I don't want to get no hate, but
Woo, that's a ooh, wow. I don't know.
like I said, I'm a big Beyonce fan, but like I said, when you hear Shaka Khan, you heard that. Like that voice was beautiful. It was amazing and everything else. But everybody has their own style of music, the
Yeah,
way they sound. So you said you have Nasty Part 2. So it's just like
yeah,
a continuously, like how R. Kelly had the Sex Me Part 1, and then that was the Part 2. Is that kind of how what you're about to do?
pretty much. And I follow like that's one thing I love about music. When I was growing up,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I grew up with my cousins, and my cousins always had my back. They always played the play album, the press play. I think it was like album 1 and 2 or something like that. He had like a collection of those. But anyway, and he always played R. Kelly, always played old school music, and also thought about doing a song that's telling the story. Like I got this one song that nobody heard. It's called "Tear You Down," and it's about a woman knowing that a woman that is married that
Mm-hmm.
knows that her husband is having affair and he's creeping around and things like that because he's always coming home late at night and stuff like that. But she ended up getting revenge back on him though. But I'm not gonna tell you how. You just gonna have to hear the song once I put the song out. And the song is actually already done already. So
So how
yeah.
many songs have you recorded like over the course of your career?
I have recorded a lot of songs for my career. It all started when I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
I was 18 because I remember moving up here to Columbus back in 2001 from Lima, Ohio, which I am originally from,
All
Lima,
right.
Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
I got in contact with my cousin. Then my cousin got in contact with his producer and the guy that he used to go. I mean, that he still goes to and record. His name is DJ Kid Magic. Love that man. He helps me out on a lot of things too. And shout out to my cousin too, Isaiah Jackson, aka INJ. But started there. Recorded my first. I want to say my first album there. I used to go by the name of T Killer, but then again, a lot of people changed. A lot of people went with that name. So I was like, no, I don't want to go by that. So then I met a couple friends. That I went. Then I went by Young Wright. I changed my name to Young Wright, which is YOUNGWRITE at
Mm-hmm.
that time. And then I was like, well, I'm getting mature. Like my name changed up all the times, but I would say definitely, it has to be like over 20. I had to record like at least over 20 songs, but be like, I don't know. And I have came across a lot of them. Like even right now, I got some I don't know, but to my homies, they're like, man, that's fire, bro. You should put that out there. You should finish this, that, and the third. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know how the way it's going to be at the end, but yeah, I would say definitely over 20 songs that I did.
20
Well,
songs? Yeah.
yeah,
Wow. So you said you had albums. So how many albums do you have? Because I know I was trying to look for some of the albums and I couldn't really find it on Spotify.
because it was none of that.
Mm,
It wasn't none of that at that time when
mm.
because I did a couple albums like because I was in a group a long time ago. It was called Bonafide Players and stuff a long time ago, and
Bonafide players.
Bonafide Players. You know what I'm saying? We actually it was so cool like how the way that group came about because it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people, one of my close friends, one of my brothers, a lot of my brothers actually, and we all came together. Just I was just walking down the street one day. I actually met one of my homies, and I told him I said I do music. I was like, yeah, man, I got my own desktop, everything. Me and my grandfather, we used to work on building computers and stuff. So I
Hmm.
was like, yeah, I got my desktop and everything. So then one thing led to another. I took my desktop over his crib, and we started making tracks at the tracks at the tracks at the track. This was back then when Cool Edit Pro was being used a lot. Like there
Right.
was Pro Tools was in the making. Same
Hmm.
thing with Cubase, same thing with Logic and all that stuff. But Cool Edit Pro was the program that I used and that we used. and Fruity Loops, of course. It was like Fruity Loops, like 3 or 4 or whatever. Like this was like way back in the day. So we did a couple of albums. They all was fire. All the beats was made by me, majority of the time, but by me. But they did have their their opinions and things like that. Um, fast forward, I ended up leaving, and then I came back back around like 2011, and then I ended up regaining my trust and things with my brothers because they didn't really take it well when I left, you know.
Okay.
But now everything's all good now. Everything's all good now. Like I said, I'm still cooking. I'm still doing what I gotta do with this music thing. I ain't gonna stop. Period.
Right.
So, I don't care. What, and I want people to understand this because I know you got some questions that you want to ask me. I
Go
want people
ahead.
to understand this. Doesn't matter what kind of goal it is, whether it's music, whether it's being a video creator. It doesn't matter. Just keep doing what you have to do. Keep doing what you have to do. Do not listen to the naysayers, all of them, because their mind and their vision is not on the same thing as your mind and your vision. So they're not going to understand why are you doing this because they wasn't either blessed with this gift, or they don't know like how the way to get this stuff started the way that you get it started. If that makes sense. So and definitely cut off the people that's negative in your corner because you don't want no negativity in your life. Straight up, like I'm just being honest with you because the one that's looking at you from the side, your side eye, those are the ones
Mm-hmm.
who really deceive you the most. I'm trying to tell you because you've seen it happen. You've seen it happen whether it's movies or even in the rap game still to this day. You see it happen. Motherfuckers get jealous real fucking quick because you got something that they don't got. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it is so people don't understand it. It is so powerful how don't nobody know you, but the moment you get on that stage and then they hear your voice and then you can draw the crowd from somebody just having a conversation and then they like, ooh shit, what is this? If you got that power,
Facts.
watch out, because that shit is dangerous. It is very dangerous. I'm trying to tell people right now that making music, that want to make music, that is listening to this, that is watching this, hear it from me.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is very powerful.
It
It is
is.
powerful.
It is. I mean, that was the question I was going to ask you because I know a lot of people in my direction that knows me because I've been doing radio for almost 4 years and I love it. But they always said, I want to do music. How do I? And I said, listen, like any career, it's going to be a lot of shit. I have a lot of shit I deal with on a daily basis when it comes to radio with haters, naysayers, with people that don't like the stance I'm at right now. So that's kind of the question I was going to ask you, but you already kind of answered it for me. So I guess you read my mind. So,
Yeah, I be doing that a lot too. I be reading people's mind and things like
mm-hmm.
that. I'm
So
just
did you ever have a point where you wanted to just quit?
yes, 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 and I feel like all artists just go through that. I call it like the down stage. That's what I call it. I call it the down stage. It's when you feel like that when you put that single out and nobody else know, but you know that you put so much blood and sweat and tears in that stuff for
Mm-hmm.
it to, or in that song for it to sound good the way that you feel it. You want everybody else to feel it, and then you get down because you're not getting the results, from it, from the time and the effort that you put in, and it gets you down. It's like I don't even know if I even want to do this anymore. And then you see the new cats coming in, like they got this going on and you got that going on. Like it just really bothers you, like as a person, and then you as an artist, like it really tears you down. It really tears you down because you see how this song come out, and you like, what? He said what? Timestamp 120. What did he just say right there? Like it's just crazy. But in order to overcome that, you just have to keep going. You just have to keep grinding. That's all. You have to keep your mind focused on on your craft, on what you're doing, and don't even worry about competition at all, because that's how you get blindsided. That's how you get like, oh damn, well that song sound fire. They hear this, it might not be fired in this song. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to look at it like that. You just want to do it because you love it. Do it because you love to do it. Okay? Don't do it as a hobby or whatever. And if you want to do it as a hobby, you can. But and that's another thing. That's what I want to say is
I'm glad you said that because I
what
had
I want
someone
to
I knew that did things like that for a hobby. So yeah.
exactly. And the artist I'm about to get ready to say is my man, Mr. Post Malone. Did
Mm-hmm.
music for a hobby, and then he came out with White Iverson. Then look where he at now. Look where he at now. This man got a soundtrack for the what is it? Morales, the Spider-Man Morales. He got more stuff going on, and it all started because he just did it as a hobby. Like he wasn't really gonna go that far, and he didn't even know it was gonna go that far. And that's the thing. That's the thing I be trying to tell people. I wish I can find this shirt real quick, but I told my dad, I said, I want a shirt made because he does custom shirts and things like that. I
Right.
said, I want my shirt to say this. It only takes one song to become a star. That's all it takes.
That's true. That's
That's
true.
all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Even you could be a one-hit wonder. You know what I'm saying? It only
Most
takes that
definitely.
one song.
Most
And
definitely.
when that gets played, you're getting royalty checks out of the blue, out of the blue, out of the blue. But if
Yes.
you want to go way beyond that, then you have to change your mindset. You have to change your circle. You have to change a lot of things about yourself in order to
Right.
reach to climb to the top. You have to change a lot about yourself. Definitely self-discipline is definitely one thing I would take in to consideration. Self-discipline. But
Most definitely.
I know I be when I
No,
talk.
you're good. You're good. Because I mean, that's part of an interview. That's good. But I do hate when people say as artists or producers say, "I just do this for a hobby," because there's a lot of people that's doing music for a career and they want to make the bands. They want to, go higher and higher. So, what's your advice to them if they're just doing it for a hobby and they ain't taking it seriously?
Well, sky's the limit. I would say that.
Sky's the limit. So, what's in store for you? Like, you got your singles out. Like, you dropping another EP soon, or are you just gonna, maybe just like record more songs?
You know what? A lot of people, if it, I know I tag a lot of my friends and stuff in here or whatever. Right now, they're probably like, "Bro, you just need to stop bullshitting. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
just need to stop. Like, just stop bullshitting. Get something together, put it out, and see what it's gonna do. Because like you putting out these singles. Anybody can put out the singles. I still got a couple songs that's already done already that me and my one dude, he go by Dion Love. Shout out to Dion Love if he's watching. That we did, and I still haven't put them out yet. So I really have to put something together. Like I really got to put a project together. I know I said earlier I was gonna do an EP together, but I'm trying to go bigger than that. I'm gonna go bigger than that because
Most definitely.
I feel like all of those that's on my YouTube page
Mm-hmm.
that be right there. So you know I'm just
Most
trying.
definitely. Well, the sky's the limit, like you said. I know that we're running out of time because I know there's another show about 5 minutes before me. But my last question to you is, who do you thank for your career being the way it is, and why? It can be anybody.
I would say okay. All right, ask me that question one more time. Can you like answer that one more
Okay,
time?
I said that. Who do you? And it could be multiple people you thank for the career that you're having and like the blessings you're receiving.
Oh, I would say it all start. I would say my grandmother. My grandmother,
Mm.
most definitely. Um, when I used to go to church with her all the time, I used to sing, and I got real nervous, and she definitely inspired me to really begin this journey where I'm at now. When I sung in the choir when I was like, I think it was like 8 or 9 years old. So yes, I was a choir boy. Yes, I was a choir
Ain't
boy.
nothing wrong with being a choir boy. I was in choir at one point.
I was nervous. I was all of that. I was all of that. So she definitely plays a big part of all of this. most definitely.
Most definitely. That's amazing. Hopefully your grandma continues to support your career. I definitely support you because like I said, like that song Valentine and Nasty kind of made me feel some type of way. So
Pause. Pause.
so because I got a little boo, so it's like, listen, I'm gonna call my boo, be like, we need to listen to the song together.
Has he heard the song?
No, but he definitely will.
Oh my God, yo. You see what I'm saying? I was just talking about how powerful music are, man.
Yeah,
But
it is very powerful. It's very
but I,
powerful.
I know you gotta get off here about like 4 o'clock.
But yeah, I got 3 minutes. So let everybody know who's tuning in, like where they can follow you and everything else and all your music.
Oh, okay. My music. Well, let me start off. Let me start off by saying this. You can follow me on IG at
Mm-hmm.
Latrael Media, which is LatraelMedia
Right.
on
Yeah.
also follow me on YouTube,
Right.
Latrell the Legacy. All my music is on all platforms. It's on Spotify. Some is on SoundClick. I gotta get on SoundClick. Everybody be trying to tell me, bro, you gotta get on there too.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, Latrell the Legacy on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm dropping 2 new songs today. So y'all better
Awesome. I'll definitely tune into
two
that
of
one.
them. I'm busting heads today, dropping 2 of them, 2 new songs today. And that song I was saying earlier about Tear You Down, that's
Mm-hmm.
going to be in the future. But that song was actually done in like 2019.
Most
I,
definitely. Hey,
I,
some heat coming
I
out
be
from
like
years
that
ago.
though. Like I be having songs that be like, bro, you got like that. I'm like, no, not yet, not yet, not yet. No, we gotta wait for the timing. Timing is everything.
That's
That
true.
this music stuff, timing is everything. That's another big factor for real. But I definitely appreciate this interview.
Of
Meeks,
course.
right? Meeks, right?
Meeks, yes.
Yes. Okay. So I just want to make sure I said the name right. Okay.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Make sure I said the name right. But I definitely appreciate this interview.
Of
I definitely
course.
want more interviews. I know that you guys got this event coming up here in Cincy. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it, but if you guys have some more coming up here in the Columbus area, please let me know
We definitely will. We
because
definitely will.
I would definitely like to get on the stage
Hmm.
and perform because I didn't have a chance to perform at Scully's.
We'll definitely will, though. We'll touch base. And it's been a blessing talking to you and everything else. And shine bright. Please do. Continue to do what you do and never stop doing what you like, music at all.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm not like I said. Nasty Part 2 coming soon.
It's coming soon, everybody. You heard it here first exclusively on your girl capping it up. But thank you for capping it up with me. And stay blessed. Thank you.
Yeah, right on.